This is a demonstration of our project for the course CS648. We name it Events Go. This is basically an application that tries to integrate different sources of events, for example, from yelp.com or Experience LA. For now, we are only integrating events from Los Angeles, but we do plan to integrate more events from different sources. So after that, we store it in a triple store server database, and then we displayed it with enhancements. So here we see that this is the main page. We display 20 events. So here, the first, you can see at the top, we have the map view. The 20 events that are shown, we plotted on the Google Maps here. And below that, you can see we have the list view. So this is a more detailed view of the 20 events with different kinds of details. And at the bottom, you have a next button. With that, we can look at the next 20 events. So this is the next 20 events. And here are the events. And you can also, here you have a tab, different tabs. For example, if you click on tomorrow, you can search for events that will happen within tomorrow. So here we have, let's see, we got 11 events that are occurring tomorrow. So let's first look at the map view. So for each of these points, it represents an event. And if you click on it, you get an information box. Information box showing the image of the event and also the name and its description. And the name contains a link onto a more detailed view down on below on the list view. So here, you can see that it links to the list view with a bit more detail. For example, the category, the start date, the end date, and also its location. And as you can see, we can also search by category. So for now, we only provide film, music, food, and visual arts. So let's search for visual arts. So now, as you can see, there are 16 events that have been retrieved, and they are all visual art events. So now, besides searching events by time and also by category, I'd like to demonstrate one more way to just search for events, and that's with the search tab here on the top. So for example, let's search for TJDs. So we retrieved the 5 events. So let's look at them. As you can see, there are TJD's comedy store events. So here, I'd like to look in this event in detail. So besides the items you have already seen before, the category, start date, location, and description, we see that there's 2 extra items for this event. The first of them is similar events. The second one is performers. I'll explain what these are. So similar events, what we are looking for is basically that different section of the same event. That's why they are similar. So for example, for shows like TJD's Comedy Store, usually they will not only hold it once, they will hold it like weekly, every week, but at different time or at a different location. So we would like to identify these events and would like to group them more as similar events and provide links to them. So let's look at maybe 2 of these. So for example, you know that this one starts in May 23rd. And this one starts in May 2nd. This one starts in May 9th. So there are different sections and they are not exactly duplicates. So that's why we keep them in our database but not deduplicate them. So the second item is performers. So what we are trying to do is that in the description of the event, usually there are some person entities, but most likely famous people. For example, Julie Goldman and also Johnny McGovern. So we try to identify these person names in the description, and then we would like to look for the entry of them in dbpedia and link it from our application. So that the user, for example, when they see this event, he would like to know more about who is Julie Goldman. So then they can just click on this link. And this leads us to a dbpedia page. From here, they can see the different information provided by Wikipedia. For example, the abstract of this person. You can see his birthplace, occupation, and also all sorts of information. And so that concludes our demonstration for this application. Thank you.